The Fibber, McGee, and Molly Show. Every weekday at this time, NBC brings you Fibber, McGee, and Molly transcribed. The show is written by Phil Leslie and Ralph Goodman and directed by Max Hutto. We'll join Fibber and Molly in just a moment. Each day, every American lives a miracle. You find that miracle in your daily life. In the amazing fact that every worker is laboring to supply the needs of every other worker. As if by magic, you find your newspaper and milk on the doorstep in the morning. You find transportation and shops and services to meet every desire. And the miracle of all this is that none of it happens under compulsion. It all happens voluntarily. But that's part of another miracle. The miracle of the whole American economic system. The system that has created the most productive nation on earth. We enjoy the highest standard of living in all history, and we've only begun. We know that our standard of living will rise still higher, bringing us more benefits and leisure time as we produce more goods. And while we have made ourselves stronger economically, we have retained the basic freedoms of each individual. We work where we choose. We bargain collectively, contract our own affairs, and profit from our inventiveness and enterprise. Yes, that's the American economic system. Does this ever happen to you? You put in a good full day at home with the cooking, the mending, and the ordinary housekeeping chores. And after dinner, you're just getting settled for a quiet evening with a new magazine when your husband leaps up with a happy look and says,
"Hey, kiddo, I got a great idea. Let's go downtown tonight and see a movie, huh?"
Oh, I don't know, McGee. I thought I'd just...
You've been working hard today, Molly. You look tired. It'll do you good to get out. I'll take you downtown and show you the bright lights tonight on the front of the theater.
Oh, you don't really want to see a movie tonight, do you? I thought you were tired, too. You told me at dinner time that you shot so much pool at the Elks this afternoon you could hardly lift that last piece of pie.
Well, I was just hungry, I guess. I feel great since I ate. Besides, we owe it to ourselves to see more pictures.
Oh, to who?
Ourselves. Listen to what I just read in the paper here. It says the average American family sees 8.5 movies a year.
8.5?
8.5.
You mean that everybody leaves in the middle of the ninth one?
Oh.
Or do they make a special half picture just to show for those...
No, that's only statistics, Molly. You know how they get them statistics. They take a survey of a cross-section of people.
Well, there's no cross-section of people than the ones whose feet you step on in the movies.
Well, that's besides the point, kiddo. My point is that the average family sees over 8 pictures a year, and we haven't seen even one this year. We don't want the neighbors going around saying we're below average, do we?
Oh, what a horrible thought.
Here's the movie page. Pick out anything you want to see. A lot of good ones in town this week.
Well, you pick one, McGee. I don't care at all. In fact, I would just as soon...
I'll get the coats. Anything you want to see is fine with me.
Well, let me look. How about the Bijou? They're showing Quo Vadis.
No, I don't like them foreign pictures. Look for something else, huh?
Doesn't matter to me. Let's see now. Here's the Granada. Says bank night, free dishes, a gift for each lady, tonight only.
What's the picture?
Pretty bleak, apparently.
Oh?
Oh, you mean what's playing
Yeah.
there? It's called Broadway Rhythm with Jimmy Dunn and Helen Twelvetrees.
Oh. Musical, huh?
Oh, I forgot you don't like musicals.
Oh, anything you like is okay with me, though. Pick anything. What's at the Rivoli downtown?
Well, it doesn't give the name of the picture. It's just a special surprise smash hit. Enjoy the best in comfort at the Rivoli. What does that mean?
Oh, that's theater talk, kiddo. Loosely translated, that means the picture stinks, but it's warm inside. Aren't there any good action pictures, you know? Something with a little suspense in it? Something you'd really like to see?
Well, as long as you're determined to take me to a movie, how does this one look to you? Boris Karloff in Toy of the Killer.
Wow.
See there, the man with the teddy bear in his hand and the knife in his back?
Gee, that sounds great. Swell. You sure that's the one you want to see, though? I don't want to drag you to something you don't...
Fine. I'll call the theater and ask what time it starts.
Oh, why worry about that?
Well, it says in the ad, don't tell your friends the surprise ending. See, you know how these murder mysteries are. If we come in near the end, we may as well not go.
Oh. Well, that's a good idea, so go...
Now, come in. Well, hello, Mr. Oldtimer.
Hello there, kids. Hi, Dory. Hi, Johnny. Where you going? Someplace?
Yeah, we were just leaving. Going out to a picture show.
Picture show?
Yeah.
Oh, I love pictures, kids. Me and Bessie go all the time. You name any picture in town, and I'll bet you me and Bessie haven't seen it.
You mean you have seen it, don't you?
Nope. We sat in the balcony, daughter. We never know what's going on the screen. But you just asked me who the usher is. I can tell you that because he's usually the feller that hollers, "Hey, you kids, cut that out up there." What you going to see, kids?
Murder mystery. Toy of the Killer with Boris Karloff.
Oh, that's a dandy, Johnny. Great picture. You'll love it.
Oh?
That one we seen.
You did,
It's
huh?
got a terrific ending.
So we hear the ad speak very highly of it.
Yes, sir. It fooled me right up to the finish, daughter.
Good. Well, I guess we picked a good one, McGee.
Well, go ahead and call the theater and find out what time it starts, will you, Molly?
That's a fine idea, kids. Because if you come in at the end and you find out that the toy of the killer, that little teddy bear in the ad there, is really her, and there's a midget inside that hates Boris Karloff because he always called him Shorty when they were in the carnival together, and he's really the one that poisoned the old man's pablum instead of the butler, why, heck, you might as well not go at all.
Old timer,
Yep.
hand me the paper there, will you? We want to pick out a movie.
Okay, Johnny. Pick out a good one. So long, kid.
Back to Wistful Vista in a minute. There's an expression that goes, don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. And that's a very, very good expression to keep in mind now that income tax time is coming along. This year, there are going to be approximately 58 million Americans who will be required to file federal income tax returns with the Bureau of Internal Revenue. Now, first of all, there may be some doubt in your mind as to whether you file an income tax return or not. Well, everyone, regardless of age, who had an income of $600 or more during the past year is required by law to file an income tax return before March the 15th. Now, here are a couple of other points that may help you. Be sure your return is complete and accurate. And be sure you sign it. If it's a joint return, be sure the taxpayer and his wife both sign their names. And most important of all, be sure to file your income tax return early. If you're entitled to a refund, you'll receive it a lot sooner if you file early. Don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today, especially taxpayers.
Well, there it is, kiddo. Two-gun justice. Ah, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you glad you came now? Don't it feel good to get out to a movie now and then?
Ask me after I've seen it. Go ahead and get the tickets.
Hey, I don't think I brought enough money with me. Can you let me have a couple of bucks?
How many, please?
2 tickets, sis.
There you are, sir.
Thanks.
Here you are, dearie.
Thanks. There you are, sis.
Thank you. Here's your change, sir.
Thanks. Here's your change, Molly.
Thanks.
Don't put your change away yet. Let's get some popcorn.
Good.
Popcorn, sir?
2, sis.
Here you are, sir.
Thanks.
Here you are, miss.
Thanks.
Here you are, Molly.
Thanks.
Let's go in and look for some seats. Looks like the picture's already started. Watch the door, kiddo.
Are you sure Kincaid's heading this way, Lil?
He must be, Utah. Why do you think the streets are empty? Oh, Utah, leave town for my sake before it's too late. He's a killer, Utah.
I can't leave, Lil. I have to face Kincaid or be called a coward. You wouldn't want that, Lil.
Oh, no. No. Put your arm around me, darling. Hold me for a moment. Quietly.
While he's quiet, there's a couple of seats there, kiddo. Way in the middle there. Come on, let's go. Oh, I'm sorry. You see him, Molly?
No, it's so dark in here.
Well, hang on to me. I'll lead you. We're coming through, please. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. There's only one seat in here.
I wish things could be different, Lil, but I have got a job to do.
Come on, let's get back out of here, miss.
Yeah.
The showdowns are coming, Lil. It's either Kincaid or me.
Excuse me, please.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Watch your feet, Buster.
My goodness, why did he have to come in here?
Over here, McGee, on the aisle.
Oh, yes, well.
I understand, Utah. It's either Kincaid or you.
Boy, is this a break. Sure comfortable seats, too. Ah, boy.
Oh, it looks like a good movie.
Yeah.
I wish I wasn't so tired, though.
I'm a-going now, but I'll be waiting, Utah, by the old saloon. Good luck.
Here comes Kincaid the outlaw. This must be the big gun battle coming. I love to watch these Westerners walk. Look, they're going towards each other.
Kincaid, reach.
Utah, he's dead. You killed him.
Uh-huh. I only done my duty as sheriff, Lil. I aim to make this a law-abiding town. Let's go home.
My goodness, wasn't that exciting, dearie? McGee? 7 days, sound asleep. Drags me out to a movie. McGee, wake up.
Hank, look up. I don't know what happened.
It's over. Picture's over.
Oh, you mean I slept through the whole thing? Even the cartoon?
You didn't see it, did you?
Oh.
Come on, I'll tell you about it on the way home.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you got to see it anyhow. I knew you needed to get out tonight. Catch a good movie. Have some fun. At least you had a good time, even if I...
Fibber and Molly will be right back. Here we are with another great weekend ahead. Perhaps you're planning to be away from home during the next 2 days, or maybe you'll be sticking pretty close to the home ties. But whatever you do, you can rest assured that whenever you want entertainment, it will be as close as your nearest radio when the dial is set to the NBC radio network. Tomorrow and Sunday, NBC will send your way a host of top programs in all fields. There's magnificent drama on several shows starring top actors and actresses from Broadway and Hollywood. The world's finest music as presented by the NBC Symphony Orchestra and other great musical organizations. News to keep you up to date on what's going on in the world. And comedy to provide a necessary chuckle now and then. So remember that wherever you go, there's radio. And a radio tuned to NBC always brings pleasure to the listener. When you're looking for the best and pleasant listening, just set your dial to the station where you hear the familiar 3 NBC chimes. They're your invitation to the finest of all radio programming.
And then what happened, Molly? What happened then?
Well, you see, after the Indians set fire to the covered wagon, and the U.S. cavalry came and chased the rustlers across the border,
Yeah?
why, then Utah and Kincaid went for their
Hold
guns.
it, Molly, hold it. Don't tell me any more. I'll go down there and see it all over again tomorrow night. That sounds terrific.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night, all.
NBC has brought you the Fibber, McGee, and Molly program transcribed, with Bill Thompson as the old-timer, Robert Easton as Utah, Natalie Masters as Lil, and Ann Whitfield as the popcorn girl. This is John Wald, inviting you to be with us again next Monday night for another visit with Fibber, McGee, and Molly.
Tomorrow, enjoy Bill Cullen and your road show on the NBC Radio Network.